Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'll continue along with the animation, the modeling, the art bits, everything in the goal of finishing this piece. One thing that I should probably start off with is this. I'm gonna take off the gray overflow border because at this point we don't actually need it. But we're gonna work through, ideally, the different sections of the entry animation. I don't know if that's a correct term for it, but the first bit of the animation before it reaches a looping, well, what do you call it? Well, either way, it's the bit that's not looping. This is just a one-time shot of the whole thing. So where we left off yesterday, basically some of the bits are just kind of too quick right now. Namely, like right here, I should probably like not actually start moving towards Shun until a little bit in. Can I add markers to this? Is that a thing I could do? What does that do? I don't know what that does. Can I add a marker to this? Is that not a thing I can do? Well, I can't add a marker. What? Does that create a marker, or do I need to like type something in there? So probably like we want to spray, and then we want probably about this much amount of time. So what do I want to do? Camera. Move. Start like. Do I do like something like this? Is that what it wants me to do? Oh. I don't know why I was trying to do everything by feel where we have technology. Can I also grab and just drag this? Oh, I can grab and just drag this too. Glorious. Okay, that makes life a lot easier. Okay, so basically we want to grab the camera moving part, which is what, like here, right? This is position moving, yep. Position moving, we want to just shift everything that exists for this part just across for... How much is there in here? Okay, there's a lot here. We just want to grab all of this and just shift it across to basically where this marker is. Wow, I think that already helps a little bit because probably want a little bit of a vertical pen here, actually. You know, I feel like I also need to thin those lines for the mouth quite a bit. What? Don't do that. Because basically now this bit's just too fast, right? Just like hands over Shun's face, starting like about here. Like the entry on this is actually fine. It's just this bit pans too quickly. So this is what probably about the end of that part before it like swivels over this way. So we probably want to stretch How long is the sequence right now? 3:12. Probably want to at least go to what, like 5:12-ish, maybe. Or 4. At least check out to 4:12 here. What? I think that's about a second. I actually don't know. Say the 10-bit ends here, so that is what, like this, right? So let's just say that all of this crap moves down to like here. Is that something I could work with for a bit? Like what, 2 to like 4 something? Because 60, because this is a frame count, the small number, right? So it's going from what, like 60 to like 130. That's what, 2 seconds? Like over 2 seconds worth, like about 2.5 seconds. If I understand, it's 30 frames per second, so yeah, that sounds about right. Because we're going about 80 frames, so it'll be, yeah, 2 seconds and a bit. Just that we want to slow this part down a little bit. Wait, actually, is this the... Well, we want to move it here. We want to switch this part out. It's like this. We want to start here so that it's like moving along. Alright, so let's just say from the camera start point, and then pans over Shun's face, and then moves up to Kokona. That in a good spot? I think that's actually in a pretty good spot. We could actually end it at about, what, is this 10 seconds? 300 frames, yeah, 10 seconds. We could actually end it on the 10-second mark. We want to have a little bit of leeway at the end, because ideally what we want to do is fade this into the next scene, which is the loop, I think. The question is whether I actually want to, like, put it on Kokona and then actually move it back onto Shun. So I pan on, pan over, then pan back. And we kind of also was it pan out. Along with all the fighting I'm gonna do with the old curve here. I don't know why it's doing a round curve still. I mean, the good thing is that the X isn't changing enough to like really make it a visible problem. You can kind of see like it slides a little bit diagonally, but it's just like not a big enough problem to be overly noticeable. But regardless, we want this scale here to what, like, pretty much the moment of what it hits her face, we want it to scale inwards. Want the scale change to happen here. Which is what this? On this, yeah, scale change happens there. Then we want to so we want to what? Grab this. We'll go like into here. Then this slides into here. Probably actually want this to start with the camera movement here. We'll just slide it over Shun and then So zooming out. Probably want to have this again. How do I do this? It's like, do I go control or go shift? No. Hold on. Probably want to keep the same zoom up to the next marker. And then pan it into Kokona. Okay, let's try working with that one out. So... Man, that looks a little bit weird. Just the water just like... it really doesn't look like a big splash. It's... It's just like this jet stream just like goes in and just like sinks into that piece and it just kind of fades out. Though I needed to fade out quicker than it's shrinking. What's that? It's like here, right? So the splash opacity is the size of the opacity you have to get, aren't they? Yeah, the size of the opacity together. So I think this just has to happen faster. Well, they'll add a little bit more idle motion as the like leaving the frame as well, but that is less of a immediate issue. Do we actually want to have this eyeball move occur as the eyes are opening? Ba 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 bum ba la ba bum. So we can effectively use the breathing parameter as a way to kind of bump the body up and down. Can actually what go say we go like up. Can actually go like down. Then go up again a little bit as the head moves around as well. Well, that's if they're gonna have to swing around a little bit later. Probably almost up to like here as it's like leaving the frame. I'll also put a marker in for like roughly when each of them leave the frame based on what we're currently doing. Um, bu 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 Really deciding if I need to have like X motion on the hair. Just to give it a little bit more motion while they're like more still. Because right now I basically just have this very basic Y motion that you'll see in regular hair turn physics for the hair. Oh whatever. Let's just say about here is where Kisaki exits the frame. Technically, oh right. Because Shun's technically in frame the whole time when this starts. And she stays in frame effectively, so we do need to keep the motions going on her the whole time. We're gonna do it like this because her hair's like sticking in. Let's just zoom in on Kokona's face a little bit more. The very clear problem with the mark is that they write over each other very obviously. It's just that they do have the detail if I just hover over it, which makes it a little bit easier to work with. Which means that we want to have like her arm still moving probably about here. Let's just say like about here. We also go down a bit. Does this work? This doesn't work. There's nothing attached to this, is there? Anything attached to this? No, there isn't. The message is get rid of this at this point. This isn't useful. There are no... Yeah, in the animation mode, yeah, sure. Get rid of it. Well, that's the wrong button. I'll try to save the all. But pretty much at this point we can actually turn this arm off. Wait, is this a... Oh, the arm being down is just like permanently on, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's just permanently on because you can't see it, so that's actually... We don't need to turn it off. That's so stupid. It works, but that is definitely a stupid thing there. let's just do just a single frame like that. It just disappears on the outside, but that's fine. Basically the same thing we did with the eyes, right? Did I do that correctly? Whoop. Did I grab something? That didn't right. Okay, this is not one frame. Hold up. It's this. We just need to switch this so that's one frame. Oh, the browser attached. Hold up. Do I want to remove the browse here? Probably not, right? Where's this? Is it better or worse if I turn the browse off? Like, how ridiculous does it look right now that the browse disappeared to do this? I mean, normally you do it like this without the browser, right? Actually, no, you would. But, so if I wanted to do that, what do I need to do? I need to take this and just move it out of here, right? And it should just still behave. So now, when this happens, the browse stays in, and it should like flip the just the main eye area. Okay, that means that what I need is to have a frame of form here. So first up, open. Bring this down a little bit to match the eye motion. Maybe a little bit more on the side. Then we want a frame or form. Can we just blend it here? Because basically what we need from this is for it to Can I bin this a little bit more than what it's doing right now? Let us try giving this just like a obscene amount of divisions here. Maybe not that much. This is the bit where it'd be much better if I just had a custom built one. The shape isn't quite where I want it. Too high. It has to be not that high up. Well, let's just see if it gets the job done. Where's the other brow? Here somewhere. No, whatever. You, brow. Increase the division, make sure I can see it, and then we want to go... About as nice as I can get it, isn't it? Okay, so if that happens, then... Can we just go from like here to here? That's... Where does Kisaki exit the frame? Like way out here? Hmm. How do we want to do the year? Hmm. Bup, bup, bum. Should the head move a little bit more than this? Guess we could swing the head around a little bit more than what's doing right now. Basically just so everything is doing something pretty much where it needs to all the way through the different parts here. Alright, we need to one frame this as well, so let's just go. Probably like what about here, right? At the scale change. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so basically now it's just missing with the hair, right? Should the hair swing around a bit more? Swings a little bit, but it doesn't really do much at this point. Alright, let me stand up. You know what, while I'm gonna get some water. Alright, you over here, you over here, and then you over here. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, do we want to do kind of the same motions with the hair here? Or are you starting from D? No, pulling it back already. Because we're like saying head up, so we can really be like pulling it down a little bit. I mean, the swing shouldn't really be happening until like here. Head goes down, then back up, but not very aggressively. Then back down a little bit again. Up. And then what, down again? It's probably moving. That looks like it's moving too much. Yeah, it's moving too much. It's more like right here. Actually, probably the whole thing, right? Just reduce the overall motion. As long as it looks like it's like slightly moving, it's good enough. It's not completely still. And then the droplet on the end of this piece basically needs to have a little bit of a swing job every time the hair piece that's on like shifts around. So let's just swing that around. It's like the only piece I've currently done the droplet on, because definitely not a piece that's easy to see. Like, how visible is it actually? Like this thing, like this bit here, you can't see that's moving at all. Oh dear. It is completely 100% not visible. Bup, 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 bum. Bup, 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 bum. Bup, 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 bum, bup, bup, bum, bup, bup, bum. Bu- 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 bum. Okay, that keeps that moving. Like a little off-putting actually, like turn the arm off here. Honestly, it's not required during this portion. You can turn it out, turn it off during the frame swap or the scene swap. Bu- bu- bum. Um. Bu- 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 bum. Should I actually increase the range of Shun's eye motion? Um. Bum, bu- 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 bum, bu- bu- bum. Bu- 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 bum, bu- bu- bum. Bu- 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 bum. Bu- 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 bum, bu- bum, bu- bum. Bu- 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 bum. Bu- 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 bum, bu- bum. Bu- 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 bum, bu- bum. Bu- 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 bum, bu- bu- bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ha, hum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. All right, then. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Hmm. Uh. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. It's going down, so I want to pull up. Ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ha, hum. Ba ba bum ba la ba ba bum. Ba ba bum. Ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba ba bum ba ra ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Ba bum ba bum. Ba 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 la bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Hum ha hum hum. Ba ba bum. Oh, the ears are invisible. Yeah, let's not worry about that, Jin. Hum 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 hum. Hum ba ba bum ba bum. Hum ba ba bum ba bum. Okay, then. So from about here, let's say this is about where Kokona enters the frame here. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. How do we want to do this? So basically from literally here you start all this, right? Let's just start like a breathing thing from like here to like about here, back down to about here, back up to about here, up to down like here, something like that. Looks about right. Just as a base there. So she's got no head motion, so gonna have to be going with just her breathing motion, which we're also using basically to lift the body up and... Actually, wait, no, we have a actual leg bend here. How big was this again? Oh, I haven't moved the arms, hold on. That's a problem. Wait, why the arms not part of this? Hold up. Where is this? Arms. No, not arms, legs. So one side of this is just empty, right? Because it's just to hold the default. Yeah, why the arms not part of this? So leg bend, right leg bend, you. Torso. Wait, this should just be... Is this in the... The head has a layer, that's everything. This is what? The same way as arms? Okay, arms need to go inside here. Wait, you, then. Okay, so we do have one there. Ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. Let's say the gun tip comes in here. Up, 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 bum, ba, bum. Up, 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 bum. Up, 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 bum. Ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Up, 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 bum, ba, bum. Alright, do we want to add a different thing here? Up, 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 bum. Ba, bum, ba, bum. I wanna go. Up, 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 I want this here. Ooh. What? Ooh. What? Doesn't feel right. Should it be list bars or just like a thicker line? Bum. Bum. Hum. Bum. 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 Bup, 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 bum. Bup, bup, bum, bup, bup, bum. How long has it been? 6-ish years as a hobby? Oh, by the way. Alright, will that work for what I'm trying to do? One of these is smaller than the other. I kind of want to keep this round, but I also know that this might be a problem by trying to keep it round. Because we want to... Eye's not moving, so I can literally just keep it in place. I just want to add probably a shading layer here, so it's not as off-putting when it switches between the two. Well, that ain't the right color. Give me this. You add more reds to this. I want to do it this way. Maybe if I just use the go this way. I feel like that's too much of a contrast there. Let's get better by blur this. No. Alright, let's get more red into here and just... Ideally I only want one color. Ooh. Maybe about there? Let's use about there. Okay, let's just get rid of that, go over to here, do you, and then we'll just go. Okay, then give us a moment to save. Open PSD. Alright, you. Which was this left? Here, no, that's Shun, key, Kokona, head, eyes, left. Just want to go like that. So that exists now, and you. And that exists now. Okay, do I need to keep this completely separated? I can merge the color with the shading down, but can I merge the line down? Will this end up outside of the shape? That is... It won't for one of them, but the other very much will, because this is taller than it is wide. This one is more round. Okay, let's just see this. Look at that behaves. It is a black line on black line, so I can merge just like the eyeball portion down and have the spiral be the separate part. Do it that way. This is right. Okay, save that. Go back over to here. I need to go... Where is it? Okay. Then, this literally just needs the same as this, right? So go... Can I spin... I can't. Huh? Ooh. Well, that won't be a problem since we're copying this and then dumping this on top. And that should cut out wherever is left over here. Also, where is I white? Wait, paste. What? You. Alright, 1, 2. Okay, now then, the problem with this. What happens if I just give it a mesh? Go 1, 2, do a hexagon around this, and just hope it holds the shape together. Do the same thing over here. Okay, so for her eyes, we're gonna need to create a spinning motion. So we'll go ahead and go spin. That's fine. Spin. Then for both of these, we basically need to say 1.2 point, and then here we go 360 for both of them. So they should both now spin. Oh, 360. Yeah, this is the problem. I can't really do much about that until it turns into a Alright, can I just add a single point and does that keep it from spinning weirdly? That shouldn't, though. I probably need at least this point. Okay, so if possible, I'd like to use a minimal number of points because I would like to now make a warp deformer. What's shit on my taskbar moving around? Okay, so one should be okay. One should be more or less okay, but yeah, that didn't work. Can I do this to both of them at the same time? Did that work? Really nice if it doesn't scroll me all the way back up like that. Actually, no, this has to sit on top of this, and then this has to sit on top of this. Okay, is it better if I just make this round by default? Because otherwise I had to go through and change a whole bunch of different forms. Or can I reduce the number of forms here? No, it's probably better that this is just round by default. How do I make a round by default? That'd be a good way of doing that. I could just say in here to make it more of a square and then I only need it for like a very brief period. Okay, then go like this and create the separation with the opacity. Ah, right. Hold up, then I don't do this. I don't need to put this in here. Then for over here, what? What's? Wait, that's the right eye. Okay, that gives us back the regular eye. Then we go back over to here. That means that we can be using this instead of this to start. As this pans into here, we want to, okay, I do need to make the spinning repeating. Yes, I know. I know. So that means that we can have this starting at a point here and just go up to like a point here. Let's give it a random point here. Just say maybe it's gone, I don't know, like 4, where's 4, like this one? 4 iterations in, maybe. It just doesn't need to spin that fast, is the idea here. Oh wait, it's going real slow. It's not even doing a full rotation here. I need you to do like a full rotation and maybe a little bit more. Okay, maybe not that much, but maybe not that much. Maybe it's half this. Can I reverse this easily? If I just go here, can I get this point? Is it on the point? I can't tell if it's on the point. Because just turn this around so that it's the thing is spinning the other way. We're not going to use the full of that anyway, so like let's get up to about here. We want to start the eye closing, close, stay closed, and then in this sequence we want to go U, so that when the eye opens again, we're back to regular eye. And let's just give like the eye a little bit of extra motion here, so it's not just like fully in one spot the whole time. The thing we do want in one spot the whole time is probably the Oh. Ah. Right. How do I deal with that? The problem is that we want to keep it within one thing and not specifically let it overlap on the other. How do we deal with this? Well, I just need to keep it. If it can just be within the boundaries of the eye the whole time, then it's actually less of a problem. One thing it could do is just make the eye a little wider by default. Because one good thing is that her eye's not moving, so you do get a benefit of the eye could just stretch just a little bit, and it doesn't really matter. Just make her eyes a little bit rounder, and then does that make it so that the spin encompasses inside no matter what? Almost. Close enough? Close enough. Use that to move that a little bit. And then that means we can instead tell the spiral to clip to the eye whites instead. A little bit of a dirty effects, but since everything's controlled, we can get away with it. Okay, let's just see how that behaves. Okay, so probably want to like have her wave the gun around a little bit here. What the sound? Probably at about here we want to do like a little bit of this. And then at this point is where we want the to be like at the starting point here. The spray also needs to move down a bit, just like sitting there. Oh my god. Oh, that's way out of frame, isn't it? And this is another part that needs to spin. Don't want to zoom up more. Although I just want to let it. I mean, you don't really need to see the top of it. Just like shoot a jet of water and then have some droplets fall back down. Okay, we'll mill over this. Okay. I do have a little think about what I want to do here, but I think this is an okay position right now. So finish up here for the day. Let me just have I do just actually sit down and have a think about what to do here, because I do have some water brushes that could be usable here. They're not really droplets. They're like water splatters. Then anything else once I find them. Where do I put them? With liquid brushes, like dripping water. Yeah, these are more like squirts than like actual bits of whatchamacallit, water. So see, oh wait, that might work. I just need to create some droplets that can fall back down. So it's mostly a matter of creating them and then distributing them into the spots where they're needed, and then should be good from there. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of Live2D modeling and the animation and a little bit of art stuff. The I think I'm okay with where, oh, you can see the thing right at the end. With the front two parts here, miss more Kokona next time, and then we'll move from that onto the looping portion. Probably gonna end up putting this together, like the whole thing in DaVinci, which basically also means that I need a little bit of leeway at the ends of each clip to create the transition, because DaVinci requires you to have a little bit of the clip cut off, so that basically when you put the transition in, it'll continue to play that portion of the clip as it does the transition. So that's always a fun bit. Don't know if I can do it inside Live2D natively. Maybe I can. It's just not really that difficult of a thing. I just need to put a giant white screen in, have it fade in, fade out, and just have it move from this stuff into a looping part, and then just put this in front of the looping part and it's done. It's just a little bit more annoying if I want to extend the looping part later, because if I'm doing it in a video editor, I just literally take the loop and just like copy it and paste it into the end, and that's it. But either way, if you want to see more of this, be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because that helps me out, and see you again next time.